It never ceases to amaze me how alone I can feel when I am surrounded by multitudes of people. Define alone. Because at that moment I am the exact opposite of alone. But it doesn't feel that way. I could spend a whole day, maybe even more than that, with no other person than myself in my room and not feel alone. I believe it's because I have my thoughts, entertainment, and especially God to keep me company. Being alone doesn't bother me. That's probably why I don't feel alone when in technical terms I am. But it bothers me when I feel alone when there's people there. It bothers me because everything is a reminder of how alone I truly am. Not because people aren't with me, but because I'm not with people. I am reminded that I'm there, but that I'm not really there because I don't fit in, because I don't connect with people the way normal people connect with people. It feels uncomfortable trying to behave the way society expects me to, being outgoing, making small talk. Oh, goodness gracious, I hate small talk. I feel like a fake trying to engage in a conversation that's not producing any emotions in me other than discomfort. I can't really say, hey, try to get to know me better. Please help me feel comfortable around you. I can actually be a great friend. It's just hard to see through the wall I've placed down between us. And believe me, I've tried putting myself in those situations where I'm forced to socialize so that maybe I can find some people who will break those walls. But that just makes it worse because I feel uncomfortable. I feel like I failed and it makes me wanna avoid more social situations. Why do I feel so great right now? Why is loneliness so distant from my emotions at this moment? But when I try to be social, when I surround myself with people, I feel so alone. I have psychoanalyzed myself numerous times and I have various theories of why I lack the ability to properly socialize. There have been times where I fear that I might be antisocial, but I actually love socializing. I love spending time with people when it's people that I'm comfortable with. I'm not a psychologist, so I may be wrong, but I did narrow it down to two main factors. One is the sexual abuse in my childhood. Because looking back, that affected my ability to trust people and it generated this huge fear of rejection. That would sort of be just the foundation because it didn't stop me from making friends. The issue was that the second factor built itself on that foundation, and it may sound silly, but that second factor is moving a lot. And not like this. I've lived in 6 different cities. That's 5 different provinces, 4 different time zones, 2 different countries. And don't even ask me how many houses. I have no idea. I assume that throughout that whole process I kept building stronger and stronger walls because I learned very fast that friendships expire quite quickly when you move away. It's not like I do this consciously. I wish I could break down the walls myself and let everybody in, but I just haven't figured out how to do that. If you were to meet me, your first impression would most likely be, that guy is so quiet, huh? He's very shy. Oh, and so awkward. It's so awkward. It's only the people who've been able to break through my wall who've seen the real me. How crazy I am. How much I can actually talk when there's already a connection established. And of course, you guys. That's actually why I started making YouTube videos. I started at a point where I felt the most alone I've ever felt in my life. Like I said, I haven't been able to figure out how to break down those walls. But with YouTube, I was able to make a window. People who watch my videos have a better idea of who I truly am than 99% of the people in my life. I've told you so many things about my life. But for the most part, it's been either the good parts or battles that I felt that I've already or I'm very close to conquering. But this time, I'm in the middle of this. This is a constant struggle that I'm dealing with in a constant basis. And this isn't a cry for help, I just want people to understand. Because I feel like no one understands. I want people to understand what goes inside my mind and the mind of those people who will never say these things out loud. I'm not depressed. I love myself. I love my family. I love my life. It's actually maybe kind of greedy of me to want a better social life, because by then my life would be nearly perfect. But I hate it. I hate that person that most people see. I hate that person that most people assume that I truly am. And I blame no one. I'd probably avoid me if I didn't know me. I'm like Two-Face in that sense. And like him, I didn't choose the part of my face that repels people away. It just sort of happened. I want to be just one face. I want to be that person that I love being, no matter who likes it or not. And that sounds very easy to the people who have no filters, who have no walls in front of them created to block people away. But it's extremely hard for me. It's a process. I'm dealing with it. I guess we'll find out together if I'm successful or not.